Conductor, we have a problem.
The way you chop samples and just like the feeling involved in it, so authentic, it's so fly. Man, I'm like super excited for people to really give you your flowers and celebrate you as like an architect of this next wave, this new vibe, man. It's gonna be special.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that. That's why I'm like, yo, I gotta start with, of course, with like you and everybody else, but then it's like people like Rei and you know what I'm saying, starting with artists that have a different perspective.
Right.
Somebody that sounds completely different than
everything else, and even like subject matter. Yeah, it's like refreshing, and that's tight.
There we go.
What does being Imperial mean to me? It means awakening the warrior within.
I was in high school when Katrina was going on. At that point in time, I was in Atlanta. My dad had got a job. We was going back and forth from New Orleans. But when Katrina came, it was kind of like, well, we gotta stay out here.
At least one levee has broken in New Orleans, leading to some localized flooding, but there could be far worse still to come.
I vividly remember the wind blowing extremely hard and saying, dang, like,
even if you don't have a place to go, just get in your car and go.
a lot of my homies was just, we couldn't find them. My grandparents' house was totally demolished. Our house was totally demolished.
Not only is life a bitch, but she got perfect game.
We just had to go through the whole rebuild. Like, yeah, it's a very overwhelming situation. When I used to do Uber and Lyft, and I used to pick up people, and I got like the Saints bees like in my like on the thing, so they just clearly see like, okay, you're a Saints fan. So they're like, oh, where you from? And I'm like, oh, I'm from New Orleans. So everybody's initial reaction that's been to New Orleans is like, oh man, we did Mardi Gras, we had a fucking blast. We had a bachelor party, there was, you know what I'm saying? Like it's always just the wild, like the most wildest of wild college type. We got drunk and somebody peed on somebody's phone and just like, man, the United States treats New Orleans like it's a whole.
My city says she tired of y'all fucking and never catch feelings.
They wild out, they do all the freaky shit. And then they go back to where they originally from and act right.
But if it was deeper than that, I would have caught one-way ticket.
There's a whole bunch of people that are like displaced. There's a whole bunch of people that feel like, damn, like they really don't have a home to go to. We're really like a one-of-one type of people. When Conductor sent that joint, it was just set up, like just for me to just go ahead, expound, say how you feel, you know what I'm saying? So that was just easy. Being like an artist from there, I always felt like responsible to be like a spokesperson or to like say what I feel this group of people deems to be important or serious topics that need to be discussed.
Conductor. Being Imperial is being fully aware of your purpose and always answering the call. Conductor.
I eat, sleep, shit, and talk raps. You see that subbing you had did on IG? Yeah, I caught that. Grabbed the nearest pen and pad and went on the warpath. Blacked out inside the booth and still was
trying to find something for my little man, but he too young. I think he might be too young for some of the joints.
These are some of the hard ones right here.
I feel like it really made us be like, all right, we might gotta work with each other. We had this really in-depth conversation about Hypnotized Minds Records and 3 6 Mafia. And I was like, oh shit, you really know what you're talking about. He wound up sending the joint, and I sent it right back.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna ride with this one. The art just kind of stand out. That's normally the reason why I grab any comic book. I just gotta, you know how they say you never judge a book by its cover. I definitely judge books by their cover. That's the whole reason why people get books. It's because of the cover. Yeah, so. But then this one too. This really me. This really one of my spirit animals right here. It was a really cool chemistry because his beats was just kind of like alley-oop.
And I'm thinking either vice versa, out of Pandora Kane into this or out of this into Pandora Kane. Because old girl come with the forecast.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She come with the forecast right after and shit. And just I see how, fuck around with it and see how we feel. It's pretty literal, but I think the storm in this is pretty literal too.
Yeah.
So it's like, for somebody that don't understand the Imperial versus Bowser reference, that'll be a moment where it kind of makes sense to them.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm thinking maybe Pandora came before that one. Well, I don't know.
We will fuck around with it and see which one feels right. Cause that would be cool too. Run the forecast, we do that, and then you're like, damn. And then it's the storm, you know?
Yeah. Cause when I think of like Imperial verse bars, I think of like, you know, like almost like one of the final like stages, like a level up type of shit. So yeah, I think it might could kind of go into a storm into that. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be hard too.
Yeah.
Yup.
Cause you normally you normally do the castle after you done got like maybe like a couple of joints in.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying?
Yup.
Yup.
The 30-year joint.
No, that's hard.
I had so many black t-shirts.
Favorite movie of all times. It's my spirit animal right here, Johnny Depp. I don't know if y'all aware of this, but him and his lawyer went to Vegas and tripped out on every drug imaginable. It's quite a ride. Just check it out.
It's always tough with soul records because I have them already. So it's gotta be some shit that I never seen before. I always buy these fucking break records. Like, what's this? I love those like straightforward records where they did it in a day or they did it in 12 hours because it's like you're getting what happened that day and not like a planned out thing where you're like they're trying to make these songs happen. They got in kind of prepared and then just did some shit. Like those are the best ones to catch the vibes with. So I always like those ones. Herbie Hancock, Bob James, Herbie Mann, jazz, blues. Let's see if they got the blues categorized correctly.
Just fine for no reason. Turns her on, then binge watch the whole season.
My heart.
She knows she pressure. Hold up, can't film without my co-director.
You like riding in the back of Phantoms?
It's too fancy.
Hey, that's funny because I think on Jessica Rabbit that same sample is there. I think.
Is it? Nah.
It's on another one.
You use different parts of one.
Shit, it's too fancy, and didn't say nothing. And then he said it again, but we'll find it.
Everything he sent me, it was just stuff that I was like literally going through and feeling like at that exact moment. It'd just be like, you know, whether it be the Color and Dreams joint, it'd be like, yo, like I'm really trying to manifest. I'm really trying to like evolve and grow, but what do I have to offer to hip hop? That's what I felt like that one was. Me just manifesting like the type of life that I wanted or how I see myself.
Falling so hard, my Jordan 4 scuffed the floor. Bitch, we trying to touch.
You don't have any car.
Yes, I do.
Which one?
A few of them.
Really, like?
The big shits, big expensive
it's funny
shits.
because on that, it's kind of like a little side mission storyline because
Nah, cause she's saying, yeah, I know.
She's like,
yeah,
oh, you're
she's
rich.
like, what kind of car you got? Like, you legit manifesting like, nah, I'm gonna get them big shits and big expensive shits. And shorty on the other one is like,
she just like you, and she don't even like, that's too fancy.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, that's hard.
And then Thelma Evans, you on that time, like, yo, she's like the one that's like asking me if I need food and like, she like really washing at the crib and shit. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like niggas be fucking up. They need to understand, like, when you find that one, bro, I know it's tough, but you find that one, bro, niggas be like, nah, bro, she ain't sexy enough. She cute, but I need a baddie. It's like, what? Eventually, bro. Like, bro, she riding for you, bro.
Nah, you right. Niggas be tripping over them baddies, boy.
Yeah, I need man, she cool, bro, but she just regular. It's like, that's good.
Yeah, man. You're missing the whole purpose of the
Yeah,
shit,
it's like,
man.
bro, you kind of want her to be regular, bro.
The guy knows what he's doing. That Conductor guy, he's on to something.
Conductor.
He really is.
On the front of Auntie Rita, where you're doing like the prologue, did you want that to be dry, or was you thinking in your head like Echo Because you said, and you say New Orleans, Imperial. Did you want it to sound
That
like?
might be fire. Yeah, that could go.
Because I put reverb and delay on it, just thinking that that's what you would want. But I didn't know if it's something that y'all did on the bus. Because I know sometimes in Kansas City they got the Metro Pipeline bus, and the bus driver will have announcements where he is announcing and over the speaker to everybody, like, you know what I'm saying? Welcome to Kansas. Even in the morning, good morning, Kansas City. We're, you know, this is the weather, whatever. He'll do that. So I didn't know if y'all did that on y'all's.
Nah, we don't. We don't even got nobody speaking. We got somebody yelling at us. All right, this is the next stop. Make sure y'all, if this the one. Yeah, we ain't got no speakers.
Imperial. Conductor, we have a problem, most definitely.
What does being Imperial mean to me? The hunter of human excellence, forever in search of wisdom and truth. Because in a world full of costumes and facades, the only superhero you could truly call upon is right there in the mirror.
When you first start and you're not really understanding what the game is, you just feel like people are supposed to do things for you just because you're talented or just because, you know, and that's not the case. But it definitely was a time in my career where I could have like really applied myself 10 times more. And the reason why I actually added the Imperial to my name was so that I don't forget that shit. I feel like I have the capability to be one of the greats, and I think that's what he's seeing me.
Yeah, we got him. We got him. The music is not even the issue. What's gonna be the thing for us is just the you know, psychology of man, really, and the marketing. You know, the business of marketing is what's gonna be the code that we'll have to work the hardest for. Because it's not if the music is good or not, or if they like, you know what I mean? It's like just getting into that world of like, yeah, we're gonna continue to like feed you. We're not gonna just drop a joint and then go away. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, nigga, this is real.
I feel like I'm way more of a polished MC now. Of course, you keep doing this over time and time, like you really like hone your craft and like become legendary. To do that with one of the greatest producers of this generation, I can do what I do on his beats. Yeah, that's priceless. That's really priceless. We always gonna take New Orleans with us wherever we go. Being from New Orleans, an artist, a musician, whatever you want to call it, from New Orleans, anywhere you go, anywhere else in the world, I feel it's like having like a medal of honor, a badge of honor. People recognize that, you know, so I'm for sure always rapping. Got to. Until it was, where would I be without you? Gorilla Park. Where would I be without you?
One day you gonna look up and you gonna be there, my nigga. You just gotta keep going, real niggas gotta take the steps. Love. You could either run from us or run with us. Coast Guard saw me in the war, then saw none realer. I'm at Blue Kang and Wu-Tang was one nigga. Lil rappers pointing fear, looking up to Sunzilla.
The government has decided that in the present state of international tension, you should be told how best to protect yourselves from the dangerous effects of...
Conductor, we have a problem.